Welcome to your math lesson for Thursday, May 14th. Today we're going to do a quick review just about what we learned yesterday, which was how to write fractions. And we're going to look a little bit more at what we call the fractions, so naming the fractions today, even though we did a little work around that on Monday and Tuesday this week. So we're just going to kind of put both lessons together so you can see what a fraction is called and what it looks like. All right, so just a quick review about what is a fraction. So remember that a fraction represents a part of a whole, okay? So something that has been split up into equal parts. So you take a whole item, for instance, the pizza, okay? And Alan and his friends had 6 slices of pizza, so their whole pizza was cut into 6, and then Alan ate 2 slices, okay? So the fraction of the pizza that Alan ate was 2, and then there was the fraction line and 6, okay? So 2 at the top and 6 at the bottom. Okay, so remember our vocabulary words. So the numerator, and then it's the part, okay? And then there's the denominator, which is the whole amount, okay? So basically, the numerator tells us how many parts are being counted, okay, which is the top number, and the denominator tells us how many equal parts are in the whole or group, okay? So remember that the denominator shows us, if we have a whole item, it shows us how many things are in, how many ways we've cut that up. So you see the boy is holding a triangle, so there are 2 equal parts in his triangle, that's why the number is 2, but 1 is colored, okay? And we talked about this yesterday. So the girl, there are 6 equal parts, so her long rectangle has been split into 6 smaller rectangles, but only 1 is colored, okay? So we're counting 1 on both. Okay, so here, well, when I said we were talking about the names, so again, when something's split into 2, it's halves, but if we have 1 that's colored, like we have in this picture, then we say 1/2, okay? Here, this circle is cut into 3, so it's thirds. So remember that when we have 1 colored, it's 1/3. If we had 2 colors, it would be 2/3. And we kind of looked at that on Monday, Tuesday, when you guys did your fraction writing worksheets. I believe it was page 86 and 87, okay? So up next, we have a circle cut into 4, and remember that it's fourths. So because it's 1 that's colored, we say 1/4, or you can say 1/4, it's up to you. So if you had 2 colored, you would say 2/4. If you had, or 2/4, if you had 3 colored, you would say 3/4 or 3/4, all right? And then we have 6. These are just a few examples, okay? So remember, their circle is cut into 6. So, but we have 1 colored, which is why we have 6 on the bottom and 1 at the top. And we say, for this one, 1/6, okay? If there was 2 colored, we would say 2/6. 3 colored would be 3/6, 4 colored would be 4/6, and 5 colored would be 5/6. All right? So let's do a quick check-in just to make sure that you know what you're doing. Okay, so we did this yesterday. So remember that when you're trying to find out the fraction, the first thing you need to do is count the total number of squares. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 altogether. Okay, and that means that this long rectangle has been cut into 5. So there's 5 equal pieces all together, so that goes on the bottom. So 5 pieces make up the whole shape. But I want to know what color, how many are blue. So next I'm going to count the number of blue squares. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So I write that number on the top because it's the amount that's colored. So I only want to know part. So this is the part that I'm looking at, okay? So again, here we want to know what shape of the which fraction of the shape is purple. So the first thing I'm going to do is count the total number of shapes, okay? And that is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that number goes on the bottom because all of the 7 parts make up the whole shape. And then I'm going to count the purple ones because that's what I want to find out. So that's the part that I'm counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that's my answer. Okay. So again, let's just do a quick check-in of this. So remember, I'm looking at my whole circle here, and I have 1, 2, 3 parts. So 3 goes on the bottom. And then I'm coloring 2. I want to know what color, which fraction of the shape is colored. So I have 2 that are colored, so it goes like this. So 2/3, okay? And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, 4 goes on the bottom, but 1, 2, 3 are colored, so 3 goes on the top, okay? And up next, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are on the bottom. Okay, so 6 make up the whole shape, but I have 1 on top, and in my circle I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 parts all together, but 2 of them are colored. Okay, so 1 6 and 2 5s. Now, when it comes to drawing, okay, same thing. We did this yesterday. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I need to color 2. There you go. 2 are colored. So now I know the fraction of the ones that are colored are 2/7. Okay? Same thing. I have 6 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I only color 4. There you go. Those are my 4 that have been colored. So your job today is to complete page 88 and 89 in your math practice and homework book. So basically, you're just going to go through and do exactly what we've just practiced, okay? So you're going to start with number 1, and you're just going to write the fraction here, okay? So for example, I'm going to do the easiest one. If I have 2 parts to my shape, and I'm going to use the line to help me, but only 1 is colored, remember, I just do 1/2, okay? For number 2, you're going to look here at the bottom, and you're going to see what you need to color. Now remember, you have 4 different parts here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, but I only color 1 because the name is at the top, so I'm just going to quickly color that in. Okay, please do a better job coloring than me. And again, on page 89, it's the same thing. All you're going to do is you're going to write the fraction for each shaded part. Now, this one's a bit tricky because you have some of them that are fully colored. Okay, so let's look at E. So there's 1, 2, 3 parts. So I'm going to put 3, okay, but 3 are colored. So the fraction is 3/3. Super easy, okay? So remember that all of the bottom number tells how many equal parts there are in total, and the top number tells how many equal parts are counted, okay? So for number 2 on page 89, again, super easy. We are just coloring in. So we follow these down here, right? And I'm going to let you guys do that. So this one you color that number at the top. This one you color that one. And see, I'm not even gonna say anything, all right? Number 3, it says color the sections of this quilt. Use 4 different colors. Use fractions to describe the quilt. So 3 is actually going to be a bonus, okay? So 3 and the stretch your thinking, those are both bonus questions, okay? Just because that's a little bit tricky, number 3. So if you feel like a challenge, please give it a go. You just have to color it in using 4 different colors, and then you're gonna write the fractions. It's actually not that hard. I can give you an example right now, but if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then your answer on the bottom would be 9, and however many you colored. So say I colored 1 red, I would just put 1 over 9, okay? So that is something that you could do for number 3 for the bonus. And then remember, the stretch your thinking is also bonus as well, okay? There's one more activity for you that is optional because I know it's a weekend and I know some of you guys really like math games and challenges. So this is a practice and it's optional. You don't have to do it, but it's a matching game. So if you want to give it a go, you can. You basically are just matching these fractions to these shapes, okay? And if you click on this link, not in the video, but in the PowerPoint or PDF, you can actually get the handouts for that and you can print it off, or you can just make your own and do your own matching game, okay? And that's it, that's all for me. So please make sure that you complete page 88 and 89. And if you do complete the optional practice, let me know how fast it took you to match everything. Did you get it all right? Did you play with anyone? Or did you just play with yourself? Okay, I'm just interested to know what you guys are up to. Otherwise, good luck, and I can't wait to see how well you've done with this fractions page. Probably just as well as you guys have done on the other ones, which is excellent. Fractions are clearly way too easy for you guys. Have fun.